इंटरेस्ट ऑन लोन बाय पार्टनर टू द फर्म, पार्टनर ने फर्म को लोन दिया है, इंटरेस्ट ऑन लोन बाय पार्टनर टू द फर्म, स्मॉल टॉपिक बट इंपॉर्टेंट, कि अगर पार्टनर ने, यस रिमेंबर, अगर पार्टनर ने फर्म को लोन दिया है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल देयर इज अ गाय नोन एज, देयर इज अ पार्टनर नोन एज चुन्नू, चुन्नू इज इन अ पार्टनरशिप, नाउ व्हाट इज चुन्नू डूइंग, एंड ये है उसकी फर्म, पार्टनरशिप फर्म है ये। नाउ फर्म कह रही है कि यार आपके पास, डू यू हैव 1 लाख रुपीज, कैन यू गिव मी 1 लाख रुपीज एज अ लोन, नॉट एज अ कैपिटल, एज अ लोन। चुन्नू इज सेइंग ऑल राइट, आप और हम एक ही बात है, टेक इट, टेक 1 लाख लोन। So Chunnu gave 1 lakh loan to the firm, to the partnership firm. Now, interest on loan. I told you, if partnership deed is not present, how much interest on loan will Chunnu get? First question to you is, yaad hona chahiye, if nothing is mentioned in the partnership deed, or if there is no partnership deed, will Chunnu get interest on loan first of all, or if he will get, what will be the rate of interest? First question to you is this, kitna rate of interest milega Chunnu ko? Come on, easy question hai guys. Okay. Okay, everybody is writing 6%. Very good. You remember this. That if deed is not present, Chunnu will get 6%. And if the deed is present, whatever the deed prescribes, अगर deed पे 10% लिखा है तो 10%, right? Good job. So now let us come back. So if we are saying that if a partner lends money to the firm, the partner lends to the firm over and above their capital contribution के अलावा they are also giving loan as well, then the firm must pay interest on that loan. This is separate from capital and it's treated as external liability of the firm. ये एक तरीके से liability है firm के ऊपर कि firm को loan वापस करना है, yes or no? So you have to remember the main point is firm must pay interest on that loan. I've told you this yesterday also. Firm has to pay loan on the amount they are taking from the partners, right? So this is, will this be up? Now next question I will ask, पहले ये लिख लो, फिर I will ask you one more question. As we were discussing, if the partnership deed specifies a rate, then that rate will be used. But if the deed is silent, then as per the Indian Partnership Act, interest is payable at the rate 6% per annum. So if you write only 6%, what 6%? Your half of your marks will be deducted. You have to write 6% per annum. That is yearly 6%. So this word is important. People and students tend to ignore this, and that's why they are able to score full marks in their board exams or even the unit test, whichever they are giving. तो per annum भूल जाते हैं. Now teacher can deduct marks on this. They have the right. Okay, even I can deduct. अगर मैं चेक करूँ पेपर तो मैं भी करूंगा, and मैं करता भी था. So you have to remember 6% per annum. आपको पूरा लिखना है. I hope this is clear. छोटा point है but important है. It is a very small point but yet it is a very important point. So don't forget to write things like this. 6% per annum. Yes, cleared? Next point. Now, what is the accounting treatment? Now tell me, is it an appropriation of profit or charge? Very important point. Interest on loan. ये जो चुन्नू ने 1 लाख का लोन दिया, ये चार्ज है या एप्रोप्रिएशन? चुन्नू's loan is a charge against profit or appropriation out of profit. लोन दिया है भाई, it is a liability, not an appropriation. कि भाई प्रॉफिट ही नहीं कमाया तो लोन वापस कैसे करें? नो, प्रॉफिट कमाया हो या ना कमाया हो, we have to pay back the liability, we have to pay back the debt, you have to pay back the loan, even if you have taken that loan from the partner only. अगर आपने पार्टनर से भी लोन लिया है तो भी वो लोन है. That is a debt for the firm. You have to pay him back, you have to pay her back, whoever the partner is. So that is why, very important point, that interest on loan is a charge. Very important point, please note it down, that interest on loan by the partner to the firm is a charge against profit. Hence, it is debited to the profit and loss account, not to the appropriation account. तो obviously, तो अगर ये हमारा charge है तो every charges, rent, electricity, bad debts, everything we write in the profit and loss account. So there only we will write the interest on loan by partner to the firm. We will not write it under a P&L appropriation because it is not an appropriation. Appropriation होगा तो अभी तो हम P&L appropriation में लिखेंगे. It is not even an appropriation, so why would we write that in the appropriation? That is why we will write that in the P&L account. Again, very two important points. Please remember. Let us talk about the journal entry. I have received smileys. Okay. Now journal entries. Now first journal entry will be for providing the interest on. We are talking about the interest on loan, not loan. Loan is a different. Loan के तो वापस करना ही है, that is different. We are specifically talking about the interest on loan. That interest will be charged and we have to pay. Have to pay the partner the interest. So first is for providing the interest on loan. Now you can see the entry. Interest on loan debit to loan by partner account. Yes, interest on loan by partner account debit to loan by partner account. Now, can you explain to me why interest on loan by partner is debited? Can you explain me? Now, what is debited? अभी हम interest provide कर रहे हैं. So, for providing, why we are debiting the interest on loan by partner? Because it is an expense for the firm. And expense जब increase होता है, we have to debit. Right? So, we have to debit the expenses. Yes? So, debit the expenses. So, interest on loan by partner account is an expense for the firm. So, they are, और ये किस चीज की entry है? For providing. So, it is an expense they have to provide. That is why their expense is increasing, and when expense increases, we have to debit it. That is why interest on loan by partner account debit to loan by partner account. Right? And so you can see, we will separately open a loan account for the partner. For example, Chunnu's loan account. Yes? Interest on loan by partner account debit to loan by partner account. This is the first entry for providing the interest. Second is for closing the interest on loan. Now you have paid the interest. Now you will close the entry. So what you have debited, that interest, now you will credit it to nullify that, which is debit kari thi, now we will credit it to close it down. Yes or no? For example, we purchased the machinery, so we debited it. But then we sold the machinery, so we will credit it to machinery. Remember, it is like that only. So first, when your interest on loan was charged, first you will debit it, and then when you have paid it, you are closing the entry, then you will credit it, and credit it through profit and loss account. Yes or no? Profit and loss account mein we will show. So profit and loss account debit to interest on loan by partner account. Are you ready for the question? Ready? So there are two partners, Ria and Kabir. So this is the question for today. So there are two partners, Ria and Kabir, entered into partnership on 1st April 2022 without any deed. So there is no deed. Important point. So let us write the important point first. Who are the partners? Ria and Kabir. And क्या पता चला हमें? There is no deed. First point. Next, they introduce capital of 5 lakh and 3 lakh. Ria is introducing 5 lakh and Kabir is introducing 3 lakh. On 31st October, Ria advanced 2 lakh by the way of loan to the firm. 31st October को Ria ने 2 लाख का लोन दिया. So on 31st October, Ria is giving 2 lakh loan. Yes. On 31st October, Ria is giving 2 lakh loan. Then, without any agreement as to interest. Interest के बारे में कोई बात नहीं हुई. The profit and loss account for the year ended showed a profit of 4,30,000. So we know that net profit is NP. I'm writing this is net profit. Net profit is 4,30,000. So we know the net profit also. After that, but the partners could not agree upon the amount of interest on loan to be charged on the basis. हमें नहीं पता कि what is the interest on, right? Pass necessary journal entries and prepare the capital accounts of both the partners and loan by Ria. So 3 things we have to do. Very big question, but everything will be clear, trust me. So we have to do 3 things. First, we have to pass the entries, journal entries. Then we have to prepare the capital accounts, and then we have to pay the partner's loan account. And what is the loan account? For which partner? जिसने loan दिया था. And who has given the loan? The loan is given by Ria. Now, let us first prepare the journal entry format because we have to pass the journal entry. So I hope you are ready. So let us make the journal format. Okay, which color should I choose? All right, blue is fine. This is the ledger folio. This is your debit rupees and credit rupees. This is your date section. So date, particulars, debit rupees and credit rupees. आपको पता है it is such a huge board. In copy it is very copy में ही थक जाते हैं हम ये लाइनें बनाने में. Trust me, it is like a workout for yourself. आपको पता है? Okay. So now the first entry. Now let us look at the first point of the question. It says they introduce capital, right? So remember जब कोई capital लाता है तो what is the entry? What is increased for the firm? Firm is getting amount. So it means their bank account will be debited because someone is introducing money. So bank account debit to the capital account of the partner because when capital increases, it gets credited. Capital बढ़ने पे हमेशा credit. C से capital, C से credit. You have capital का एक credit balance होता है. So whenever the capital is increasing, you will credit it. And bank is an asset. जो firm का bank बढ़ रहा है, so that will be debited. Debit your assets. The first entry will be bank account debit to Ria's capital account to Kabir's capital account. Yes. What will be the amount? Total contribution was 5 lakh and 3 lakh, so total 8 lakh. 8 lakh will be debited, out of which 5 lakh is given by Ria and 3 lakh is given by Kabir. So is the first entry clear? And then obviously you have to write the narration being capital introduced. You will write here being capital introduced. Okay. So this was the first entry. Any doubt? Now second entry. Second entry. Now this was on which date? April 1. 2022, April 1. Now is there anything else happening on April 1? आई डोंट थिंक सो. अप्रैल 1 को और कुछ नहीं हुआ. अब क्या होता है? जो हो रहा है 31 अक्टूबर को हो रहा है. 31 अक्टूबर को ऑन 31 अक्टूबर रिया इज गिविंग लोन. तो रिया इज गिविंग लोन. तो क्या हम लोन की एंट्री पास नहीं करेंगे? जनरल लोन की एंट्री तो पास होगी. तो रिया इज गिविंग अस लोन. तो अगेन बैंक विल बी डेबिटेड बाय फर्म का तो पैसा बढ़ रहा है ना. फर्म्स मनी इज गेटिंग इंक्रीज एंड मनी और बैंक अकाउंट इज एन एसेट एंड व्हेन एसेट इंक्रीजेस इट गेट्स डेबिटेड. So again you will write bank account debit 31st October. Bank account debit. Now what will be credited? Ria's loan account. क्योंकि liability बढ़ गई and when liability increases it gets credited. Yes or no? Yes. Bank account debit to Ria's loan. Ria ने loan दिया था. How much? 2 lakh. So you will write here 2 lakh. You will write here also 2 lakh. Yes or no? You will write being loan given by Ria. Is it clear? Second entry also easy. Now the next entry will be when we will first charge the interest on loan and then we will pay the interest on loan. Two entries we saw. First for providing interest on loan and second for closing. So that both will be done on calculation and paying. Both will be done on the last day. Nothing is mentioned. Right. So that will be on 31st March 23. 31st March 2023. Any doubt for that? So यहाँ पे you have to pass two entries. First for providing interest on loan. Right? For providing interest on loan. So that will be interest on loan इंटरेस्ट ऑन लोन डेबिट अभी हमने पढ़ा था, इंटरेस्ट ऑन लोन अकाउंट डेबिट टू रियाज लोन अकाउंट. Yes or no? Any doubt in this? Do let me know. यहाँ कोई डाउट तो नहीं है किसी को? इंटरेस्ट ऑन किसी को इसमें डाउट है? Now what will be the amount? What will be the amount? So let us calculate that. So working note. So we are calculating interest on loan. Now what was the loan amount? Loan amount 2 lakh था. So 2 lakh. And what was the rate of interest? It was not given. And when nothing is mentioned, it is 6%. And 6% for how many months? कितने महीने का लोन है? मुझे बताओ. कितने महीने का लोन है? You have to tell me. 31st अक्टूबर को दिया है. So November, December, January, February, March. So it is 5 months. You have to calculate for 5 months. So 5 by 12. So you can see 6 2s are 12. This will be 1 lakh, double zeros, 1000 into 5. So this will be 5000. So the interest on loan will be 5000. I hope कि इसमें कुछ डाउट नहीं होगा आपको. Yes, so interest on loan account debit to Riya's loan account will be 5000. Now, obviously, you will pay back this loan on the same day. Yes, you will pay back the loan, or you will transfer this loan to the profit and loss account. हम profit and loss account में इसको transfer कर देंगे. What was the entry for transferring it to the profit and loss account? We know that P&L account debit, and we are closing this, so we are closing it through. So it will be closing through P&L account, so it will be credited now. So first debited, then credited. Interest on loan credited, or you can write interest on Riya's loan. How much? 5000. I hope everything is cleared. So I hope this is done. Now let us make the second part was prepare the capital account. तो कल हमने बनाया था, let us make the format again for the capital account. तो ऊपर लिख लेना पार्टनर्स कैपिटल अकाउंट. मुझे याद है लिखना होता है, but I want to save your time as well. So write above heading partners capital account, and then let us make the format. Okay. So first we know date, particulars, first partner and second partner. Again date, particulars, first partner and second partner. So let us write date, particulars, Riya, Kabir. Date, particulars, Riya, Kabir. Credit and debit. I hope you won't mind. I'm not writing in full because we are trying to save time ताकि हम time पे क्वेश्चन कर पाए. So please don't mind this. ऊपर please लिख लीजिए partners capital account, right? As for the year ended this, right? So this is your format. Okay. Now पहले हम क्या लिखते हैं इसमें? पहले हम क्या लिखते हैं? हम यहाँ पे लिखते हैं जितनी हमारी कैपिटल थी, राइट? कितनी कैपिटल इंट्रोड्यूस हुई थी? What was the entry we passed? Bank account debit to Riya's capital to Kabir's capital. So it means Riya's capital is credited with bank account. Kabir's capital is credited with bank account. So capital account is credited with bank account. So it means you will write here by bank. Riya how much? 5 lakh. Kabir how much? 3 lakh. Clear हुआ ये? Easy है guys? Easy है? Getting lots of smileys. So let me smile with you. Yeah. Yes, you are right. Okay. All right. Now, what else do we write here? So we transfer the profit from the profit and loss appropriation, we know. Yes or no? तो क्या यहाँ पे कोई profit given है? मुझे बताओ. Is any profit given in the question? अब यहाँ पे important line सुनना ध्यान से. Now this question says that the profit and loss for the year ended showed a profit of 430, but the partners could not agree on the amount of interest on loan and be charged on the basis of division of profit. इसका मतलब ये है कि they have not yet deducted interest on loan from the profit. So right now the profit is 4,30,000, but it will be reduced by the amount of interest on loan. Yes, so you have to reduce the net profit by how much? By the amount of interest on loan. And what is the interest of loan we have calculated? We have calculated it as 5,000. You can see the net profit will be reduced by 5,000. So I'm writing here net profit will be 4,30,000 minus interest on IOL, that is 5,000. So that will be net profit will be 4,25,000. I don't think इसमें आपको कोई doubt होगा. Now this profit will be transferred to the, इस प्रॉफिट को हम कहां ट्रांसफर कर देंगे? प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस एप्रोप्रिएशन में. याद है मैंने आपको कल बताया था, यहाँ पे हमारा नेट प्रॉफिट आता है, राइट? देन वी ट्रांसफर इट टू द क्रेडिट साइड ऑफ द P&L appropriation. So what will be the entry for that when we are transferring that? So P&L appropriation debit to P&L account. P&L account debit to profit and loss appropriation account. प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट डेबिट हुआ है P&L एप्रोप्रिएशन. तो जनरल एंट्री में एक एंट्री और पास करनी पड़ेगी. कॉम्प्लिकेट नहीं करना है, वापस आई विल एक्सप्लेन अगेन, डोंट वरी. तो नेक्स्ट एंट्री विल बी P&L account debit to P&L appropriation. How much? 4,25,000, because it is getting transferred to the P&L appropriation. It means P&L appropriation क्रेडिट हो रहा है P&L से. और देखो यही होता है, P&L appropriation में क्रेडिट साइड लिखते हैं, क्रेडिट हो रहा है P&L से. Yes or no? So that is why the entry will be P&L account debit to P&L appropriation. Now this profit will be distributed to the partner's capital, yes or no? Because nothing is given, nothing appropriation कुछ दिया ही नहीं. No interest on drawing is given, no interest on capital is given, right? No salary remuneration is given. So we have to assume the whole profit will be transferred to the partner's capital account. अगर दिया होता, if the appropriation was also given, then we had to make the P&L appropriation as well to calculate the final profit which will be transferred to the partner's capital account. Here it is not given, so you have to assume this profit will be transferred to the partner's capital account. So what will be the entry for that? P&L appropriation debit to Ria's capital and to Kabir's capital. Yes or no? समझ आया आपको? ये इजी था. In which ratio? Now tell me the ratio of transferring. 4,25,000 का आधा कितना होता है? 2,12,500. So 2,12,500, 2,12,500. So your journal entry is completed. You can see this is your capital account. यहाँ पे आ रहे हैं, तो it means it will be shown in the capital account. Obviously, P&L appropriation is getting debited with this. Means Ria's capital account is credited with P&L appropriation. Yes or no? Kabir's capital account is credited with P&L appropriation. So Ria's capital account में credit side पे P&L appropriation लिखेंगे, कबीर के capital account में credit side में P&L appropriation. हम क्या लिखेंगे? By P&L appropriation. ब्रैकेट में लिख देना प्रॉफिट 2,12,500, 2,12,500. Right? There is nothing to be right that we have to write on the debit side. So just finalize it, just balance it. So this will be 7,12,500, and this will be 5,12,500. So write this here also. 7,12,500 5,12,500. Any doubt? And just write the balancing figure here. Two balance carried down. So same 712,500 and 512,500. I hope this is clear. We are done with two things and only one thing is left for today and for this question. That is, we have to prepare the loan account, which is the most important thing. So jaldi se prepare this, then we will prepare the loan of RIA account, loan by RIA account. Okay. So next is the loan by RIA account. Just let me write it. Loan by RIA account. Right? Date, particulars, rupees, date, particular, rupees. Okay. Now in the loan account, what we were talking about, अभी हमने लोन की कौन सी एंट्री पास करी? First, it was the loan entry. Bank account got debited with Ria's loan. So it means Ria's loan account got credited with bank. Yes or no? So in the Ria's loan account, you will write by bank. This is the loan which the Ria has given. So you will write 2 lakh. First thing, you have to write about the amount of loan. Yes? Now second, again, second entry for loan was interest on loan. So interest on loan debit to Ria's loan. Again, Ria's loan is getting credited with interest. So Ria's loan account is getting credited with interest by interest on loan. And how much was the interest, guys? कितना interest था? Do write in the comments. What was the amount of interest? Come on. कहीं मैं देखूं भी लिख भी रहे हो या नहीं? What was the amount of interest? Come on. Amount of interest कितना था? Yes, the amount of interest was 5,000. So just write 5,000 here. Okay, now tell me what else we have to write in the loan account. There is nothing else. Last में बस हम balance कर देंगे, carry down. Yes, तो आप यहाँ पे लिख दोगे 2 balance CD. That is 2,05,000. डन. एंड डेट आप लिख लोगे. डेट क्या थी लोन देने की? अक्टूबर 31. तो 31 अक्टूबर 22, 31 अक्टूबर 22, and this is the balance on the last date 31st March 23. Yes. So I hope loan account, I hope capital account, I hope journal entries, all of the three is cleared.
अब एग्जाम की तैयारी को और बेहतर करने के लिए हमारे चैनल को लाइक, शेयर और सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें।